Big week for the Austin Bruins, playing 3 games in 3 days. We are joined once again by Bruins head coach Kyle Grabowski. And Kyle, I want to start with going back to last week. Cole Lawrence, his first 2 NAHL goals in back-to-back games. And I think if I had to pick one guy that's been the most improved from day one to now, I think he'd be right up there. Just talk about the strides he's made.
He's come a long way, and it's just our levels are different. It's a whole different animal from what he's used to. At Minnesota high school hockey, it's much more competitive. It's more structured. The skill level's a touch higher. You're playing against better defensemen, better goaltenders. It's way tougher to score in our league. So, not only scoring aside, he's moving tremendously with his compete level and really he's a tremendous skater, using his feet the way he can to make plays and get in on pucks. He's come a long way, and I think he's to the point now where he knows what he has to do, how to use his assets, and he's really, really improved, and I think that's built confidence for him, absolutely.
Couple of crazy high-scoring games. Obviously came out on top Friday. Rough game Saturday. Defensively, some things you're looking to improve upon this week?
Well, I think so. I think our goaltending wasn't as good as it has been, quite honestly. Jake and Alex have both done a tremendous job for us. I think if you go talk to Jake right now, he'd want a few of those back that he'd have a different chance on, and some of it's being tougher in front of our own net, absolutely, as well. So tightening things down. I think we've been giving up 1 or 2 goals a night. Certainly that's an anomaly for us. And I thought both games were competitive. I think my biggest disappointment Saturday is going in knotted up after the second intermission. Typically our teams come out firing in the third period and done really well, outscored and outcompeted other teams every single time in the third period. We didn't really have enough juice at the end of the game Saturday night, which is disappointing to us, obviously.
So this 3-on-3 starts with Cooley Region, a team that last time you played turned into quite a run-and-gun game, 6-5 in overtime. I imagine that's not the type of game you want to play. How do you kind of slow it down back to your pace? Well,
I think it's 2 things. It's being structured defensively and taking care of your responsibilities and everybody doing their job, and it's taking care of the puck when we have it. They're a high-skilled team. They like to score goals. They're going to be similar to a Janesville. They can transition really well, and they can score, and their top 2 lines are skilled. You got to keep the puck away from them. You got to check them tight, not give them a lot of space, and when you have the puck, you got to keep it away from them.
These are all big games, obviously, but to play Brookings back-to-back, they're right ahead of you in the standings right now. Yep. What are the keys? The 2 pretty tight games against them already. You have 3 out of 4 points, but what are the keys when you take on Brookings?
I think it's the same. I think our game plan doesn't have to alter who we play. I think we have to go out and play to our identity and play hard and compete for 60 minutes and let them worry about us.
When you have a day game next week, a 10 a.m. game, is there anything that changes in your preparation to get ready for that as opposed to obviously the standard 7:05?
Go to bed early.
Go to bed early. I like it. Couple great opportunities for guys to play in the USHL. AJ Drobot and Jake Kuharski. Obviously, they've had pretty good seasons so far, and you'd love to have them for these big games. But it's all about development in this league. And what have they done specifically to earn the chance?
Well, they're both hardworking, and I think the biggest thing is they're both good people, and you want to reward them for that. Our league's about development. It's about development of players. You know what I mean? If you recruit young, talented kids, and if you do your job right, they go play somewhere else. That's just the way it is in our league at the Tier 2 level, and we're happy for that. AJ is a kid who's certainly put in his time with us and has done things the right way and has been a great example to even last year other players on his team, and now this year's the second guy. If you do what he's doing every single day and you follow him, you're going to have some success. He's a tremendous kid. Does it right every day, and it's good for us to say, hey, you get a little reward here, and it shows the other kids in the locker room, and you do things right, you're going to get rewarded for it. So we're happy for him.
All right, Kyle, we appreciate you taking the time out as always. Best of luck this weekend, and we will talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Mike.